Subway presents Prime Stories.
Week 11. The Ravens and the Steelers renew the rivalry.
First place, the AFC North on the line. Henry lost the football, and the Steelers have pounced on it.
2 missed field goals for the Ravens.
And victory for the Steelers.
Week 16, the Steelers looking to clinch the AFC North.
While the Ravens punch their playoff ticket with a win against the Steelers.
Touchdown! Touchdown! Touchdown, Ravens! And this house is on fire!
Ravens on 3, 1, 2, 3. Ravens! And that will be the game. The Steelers will be the 6th seed in the playoffs heading to Baltimore.
The Ravens capture the AFC North Division title.
Who's got it better than the champions? Nobody!
The Steelers on a 4-game losing streak. We're on a 4-game winning streak.
But they're still the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they seem to have the magic dust when it comes to Lamar Jackson.
It's a team we're very familiar with. It's going to be a very aggressive game.
The last 4 weeks, it's been incompetent on every level. It's not they're incapable, they just haven't done it lately.
I love the noise, to be quite honest with you. I'm just trying to figure out how I can weaponize it.
We got the same guys in the locker room that we had a month ago when everybody was cheering us on.
Don't confuse any of this lack of success for lack of effort, because it's the playoffs in the National Football League. This is what everybody plays the game for.
Zay Flowers is not going to be able to make it to the game this week. Whoever's out there, it's playoff football, it's where they're going home.
Every day the regular season doesn't matter anymore. We're all in the dance.
If you don't get up for these games, then I don't know what you're doing.
Just happy to be a part of Steelers versus Ravens football.
2 teams from the same division playing for the 3rd time is going to be a good game.
We know what they're going to do. They know what we're going to do. So get your popcorn ready. We ready.
When the game kicks off Saturday night, it's 0-0.
One and done in the tournament.
We take it very seriously to be in this tournament.
To be a part of the NFL playoffs. It's the most exciting thing in the world.
It's as intense a rivalry as any in the National Football League, and now they meet in the playoffs as the Baltimore Ravens take the field on this 28-degree night, led by Lamar Jackson, who's had another spectacular season, and going up against Russell Wilson and the Pittsburgh Steelers in this AFC Wildcard playoff game. Al Michaels, Kirk Herbstreit, Kaylee Hartime with you. One team is on a roll. The other team has been getting rolled of late. Pittsburgh started the season with a mark of 10-3, lost their last 4, so they have staggered down the stretch. This is a team, their offense has run dry. They come in as a big underdog, but this is a team, a veteran team with a lot of talent. But how, Kirk, do they get their mojo back tonight?
I think you got to embrace the challenge of it all. The doubt that's surrounding this franchise right now with those 4 losses. And it's a fresh start, right? It's the postseason. The other thing is the draw that they get. The Baltimore Ravens, a rival from within their division, a team that they've beaten 8 of the last 10 times. I think that gives them some confidence. They also think they need to start fast, reestablish some of their confidence. And the other thing is be the most physical team for the entire 60 minutes on both sides of the ball.
Well, they won their last 4. They are first in the league in rushing. They are second in the league when it comes to scoring. Their defense, which was a problem earlier in the season, getting better and better, very good down the stretch. I don't know about you. It would not surprise me if this team went all the way to New Orleans and lifted the Lombardi. What say you?
I think you and I are seeing the same thing. I mean, Lamar and Derek, what they're able to do on an offensive basis is obvious. They're putting up historical numbers. I think what you brought up is key. They've made some tweaks on the back end of that defense, and they've been as good as anybody the last 4 weeks since their bye. This is a team that's going to be viewed, though, on the postseason. Lamar's 2-4 as a starting quarterback in the postseason. He's been pointing to this opportunity all year long. Tonight he gets it starting with Pittsburgh.
Getting it started shortly. First to the field we go. Kaylee Hartong. Kaylee.
Yeah, well, Al, there are 2 men who are looking to change haunting narratives tonight, and both are well aware of it. With his 2-4 record in the playoff that Kirk mentioned, Lamar Jackson admits he's been antsy in the past, but says with experience, he's learned how to talk to himself to calm himself down. And then there's Mike Tomlin, who hasn't won in the postseason since 2016, and in the past month hasn't even won a game. He told us he hears the noise that comes with failure, and he loves it. In a way that only Mike Tomlin could put it, he said, I laugh at guys in my position who hate it. I'm trying to figure out how I can weaponize it. Al?
Tons of storylines tonight. When it moves on, the loser goes home. Now to the PA announcer here in Baltimore as we join Greg Davis.
Ladies and gentlemen, the NFL family is heartbroken by the loss of life and devastation caused by the wildfires in Southern California. We salute the brave first responders and everyday heroes who continue to support their neighbors. At this time, please stand and join us in a moment of silent reflection for the victims and the entire Southern California community. Thank you. And now, singing our national anthem, written here in Baltimore, please welcome Broadway performer and Baltimore School for the Arts alum, Samantha Polino.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
We can tell you impacted families in the Los Angeles area desperately need our help. The Red Cross is on the ground. We'll be there to provide shelter, meals, relief supplies, and emotional support. You can join us by going to redcross.org/NFL and make a donation. Every dollar helps. Thank you.